Hi children, in this video we are going to learn angle sum property of triangle, exterior angle property of triangle and the next exercise sums also. Okay, first coming to angle sum property of triangle. But actually this angle sum property of triangle you learned in grade 7 and 8 also. Now once again we recall that. The sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Okay, that is angle sum property of triangle. The sum of three angles in a triangle is equal to 180 degrees. But now we are going to prove it. So here I have drawn a triangle PQR and here the names angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 I gave. So just to prove that, here I am drawing a line parallel to QR, parallel to QR. This is X, Y. Any name you can give. Here I gave the name XY. XY is parallel to QR. Like that I have drawn the line and through P I have drawn. Okay. So now construct XY parallel to QR through P. Now and here XY is parallel to QR and PQ is the transversal. So PQ is the transversal. Actually PR is also transversal. So now first I want to take PQ is the transversal. So here from this what you can write based on the property of transversal drawn for parallel lines. Okay. So here if this is angle 2, what about this? This also should be 2 only. Why? These two are alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are equal when the transversal is drawn for parallel lines. That's why angle XPQ also is equal to 2. Okay. So what is angle XPQ? Angle XPQ is angle 2. Now coming to PR as the transversal, if you take PR is the transversal for parallel lines, then angle YPR is equal to angle 3. Even here these two are alternate interior angles. Now coming to here now. Okay, so here angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. How can you say that these three angles together they are forming straight angle, that is 180 degrees. Okay, so from the figure you can write that angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degrees. That means what actually? Angle XPY. Okay. Otherwise first you can write like that also. Angle XPY equal to 180 degrees. Since angle XPY is equal to 180 degrees forms straight angle. Okay. So here angle 1 plus angle 2 equal plus angle 3 equal to 180 degrees means they are nothing but the three angles in the triangle. Okay. Therefore the sum of three angles in the triangle is 180 degrees. In this way we can prove angle sum property of triangle. Next, exterior angle property of triangle. What is meant by exterior angle? The angle formed by producing the side of the triangle is called exterior angle. Okay. So here actually three exterior angles we will get for any triangle. Here I have drawn only one. This is the exterior angle, angle 4. That means angle ACD is the exterior angle formed here in this figure. So what is the exterior angle property of triangle? If a side of the triangle is produced, then the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. Okay. So now we are going to prove it. Here actually just now we have learned angle sum property of triangle also. That is angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees from this figure. Okay. So we are going to write applying angle sum property or from the figure, what you can write? Angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 equal to 180 degrees. That is using angle sum property of triangle. Angle sum property. But here from that figure only we can say one more also, that is angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to 180 degrees. How can you say that? Since the exterior angle formed by producing the side, that means by extending the side, that means what? It is a straight line. Okay, BD is a straight line. So here the angle formed is a straight angle, that is 180 degrees. Okay, so now from the figure one more thing also we can write, that is angle 3 plus angle 4 is also 180 degrees. How can you say that? Since angle BCD equal to 180 degrees, that is straight angle. Okay, angle BCD equal to 180 degrees. So now from 1, this is the first statement and this is the second statement. If you take from 1 and 2, what you can write? Here angle 3 is common. So here RHS is common, 180, 180. So here in place of angle 1 plus angle 2, we can write angle 4 also. So angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to angle 4. That means what? The exterior angle. Here what is angle 4? Exterior angle. Okay. Here you can write like this, or angle 4 equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Both are same. So exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angles, angle 1 plus angle 2. This is exterior angle property. Hope all of you understood. Now exercise 6.3, second sum. Here what is given? Angle x equal to 62 degrees, angle xyz is 54 degrees, and YO and ZO are bisectors of angle xyz. Here YO is the bisector of xyz and ZO is the bisector of angle xzy. So here it may be in this way. We have to draw the bisectors in the rough sketch. So here this is O. Okay. So what now what you have to find out? Angle OZY you have to find out, and angle YOZ, this also we have to find out. Okay, these two angles you have to find out now. So first, taking triangle XYZ, you can find out the third angle, the missing angle. Here angle X and angle Y only given, angle Z is not given in the triangle XYZ. So by applying angle sum property, first we can calculate angle Z. Okay, so now applying angle sum property, in triangle XYZ. So what you can find? Angle XZY. Better you write the full form only, since at one vertex here many angles are formed. Okay, 1, 2 and the total angle, the 3 angles are formed. So better you write the full form. So angle XZY equal to 180 degrees minus 62 plus 54. How it is? I think all of you understood. So here angle X is 62, angle Y is 54 in the big triangle XYZ. So to find out this third angle, we have to subtract from 180. So 180 degrees minus 116. So what you will get? 64 degrees. Okay. Here what is one more point given? YO and ZO are the bisectors. So bisector means what? Dividing into two equal parts. So here this total angle is 54. So what is each part? So here YO is the bisector of this angle. So here 27 and here 27 you will get. Just like that, this big angle is 64. So what is this each angle? Since ZO is the bisector, here 32 you will get and here also 32 you will get. Okay. So angle OZY, one we got it also. Okay. Here what you can write? Angle OZY equal to 64 degrees by 2, that is 32 degrees, since ZO is the bisector. So here one we got. Next angle YOZ you have to find out. So here first for that we need to find out in this triangle, actually here YOZ the triangle we are taking now. So even here 32 degrees, 27 degrees, the third angle is missing. Again we have to apply the angle sum property after triangle in this small triangle, that is triangle YOZ. So first for that you have to find out angle OYZ. So what is angle OYZ? So you should be very clear with the angles, whatever we are giving the names. So here that is 54 degrees by 2, that is 27 degrees, since YO is the bisector. Okay. Now what you have to find out? Angle YOZ. So for that again applying angle sum property in triangle YOZ. Angle YOZ equal to 180 degrees minus 27 plus 32. So here in this small triangle, this is 27, this is 32. Here this angle we are going to find out. So that is 180 degrees minus 59. So what you will get? 121 degrees. Okay. So this is angle YOZ, and angle OZY already we calculated, that is 32. Okay. These two angles only they asked in the question to find out. Now next fifth sum I am going to explain. So here PQ is perpendicular to PS. So here 90 degrees, and PQ is parallel to SR. Angle SQR equal to 28 degrees. This one. Angle QRT equal to 65 degrees, it is given. Now you have to find out what is X and what is Y. You have to find the values. So here if you see here, SR is parallel to PQ. Okay. So angle QRT, so here since SR is parallel to PQ and QR is the transversal, if you take QR is the transversal, then angle QRT is equal to angle RQP, or angle PQR also you can write angle PQR. How it is? Alternate interior angles. Okay, alternate interior angles. But actually here angle PQR is divided into two parts, that is X and 28. So X plus 28 is angle PQR. X plus 28. Okay. So now that means 65 degrees is equal to X plus 28. Here angle PQR is X plus 28. That's why X equal to 65 minus 28. That is 37 degrees. Okay. X value we got. Now coming to Y value. Now applying angle sum property. Applying angle sum property in triangle. Here this is a triangle PQS we are taking. Triangle PQS. Now here X we have, and here 90 degrees also we have. Only one more angle is missing. So we can use angle sum property to find the value of Y. So applying angle sum property in triangle PQS, Y equal to 180 degrees minus, what is X value? X value is 37 plus here 90 degrees, it is given in the question. So 180 degrees minus 127, that is what you will get? 53 degrees. So Y equal to 53 degrees, X equal to 37 degrees. Now next sum, that is sixth sum. The side QR of triangle PQR, the side QR of triangle PQR is produced to a point S if the bisectors of angle PQR and angle PRS meet at a point T. Then prove that angle QTR equal to half angle QPR. That is the question. Now here you have to listen with concentration. It is little confusing. So here I am giving the angle name here as P, and for this I am giving as R only, and for this T only. Okay, so just to see that here actually at a vertex R many angles are there. For this I gave the name R, for this I gave the name P, and for this I gave the name T. Then instead of writing the full form, it will be better if we use short form. That is the purpose I wrote like that. And here actually angle Q also angle Q only. Okay, this is Q, but here since it is a bisector, here Q by 2, Q by 2. This total angle is Q. So here since QT is the bisector of angle PQR, here I am writing as Q by 2, Q by 2. Okay. So here now coming to triangle PQR. So applying angle sum property. In triangle PQR. What we can write in triangle PQR? So angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. Since this is the name R only I gave, so angle P plus angle Q plus angle R equal to 180 degrees. Let it be 1. Now next coming to this RT is the bisector of angle PRS. So first let us find out what is angle PRS using exterior angle property of triangle. Angle PRS. Okay. So angle PRS is exterior angle that should be equal to what it is? The sum of two opposite interior angles. So that is angle P plus angle Q. Angle P plus angle Q. Okay. But now if you want only the angle P, here angle T, this one. This angle if you want, okay, what is the name? Angle PRT. Angle PRT if you want, what you have to do, since it is a bisector, it is angle P plus angle Q by 2. Okay. This total angle is angle P plus angle Q. But if you want only this part, then that is angle P plus angle Q by 2. Now, in triangle TQR, now we are going to apply angle sum property. Triangle TQR or triangle QRT, anything you can write. Okay. From triangle QRT, now what are the three angles? Here Q by 2 is there, here angle T is there, and here this R plus this one. Hope all of you are clear with this point. Here in triangle QRT, one angle is this one and one more angle is this one. Here these two together and the third angle is this one. So now we are going to apply angle sum property, that is Q by 2 plus what is this angle? R plus, here actually P plus Q, you can write like this. Okay. R plus, what is this angle? Angle P plus angle Q by 2, and next angle T is also there. Okay. Equal to 180 degrees. So here angle Q, taking LCM for everything, 2 angle R plus angle P plus angle Q plus 2 angle T by 2. The whole by 2 equal to 180 degrees. So here anything is there common? Yes, 2 angle Q plus 2 angle R plus 2 angle T plus angle P by 2 equal to 180 degrees. Okay. Now here 180 degrees, if you substitute 1 here, that means in place of 180 degrees we can substitute angle P plus angle Q plus angle R. So okay, so from 1 we are going to substitute 1 in this equation. So 2 angle Q plus 2 angle R plus 2 angle T plus angle P by 2 equal to angle P plus angle Q plus angle R. So 2 if you transpose to this side, then what you will get? 2 angle Q plus 2 angle R plus 2 angle T plus angle P equal to 2 angle P plus 2 angle Q plus 2 angle R. So anything is there to strike up? 2 angle Q is there on both the sides. 2 angle R is also on both the sides. So now what is left on LHS? 2 angle T equal to 2 angle P. This we want to transpose to RHS. So minus angle P, that is 1 angle P. So 2 angle T equal to angle P, that is angle T equal to angle P by 2. So what is actually angle T? Here we gave short forms. But what is angle T actually? Angle Q T R. What is angle P? That is angle P Q P R. So half of angle Q P R. One side wise, please see that carefully. So here actually it is given that QT is the bisector of angle PQR and RT is the bisector of angle PRS. So for that, first we are taking triangle PQR and applied what is the angle sum property. Then angle P plus angle Q plus angle R equal to 180 degrees we got. Next, using the bisector concept. So here angle PQT, this one is Q by 2 and this one is also Q by 2. The whole angle is angle Q. Okay, so this is Q by 2, this is Q by 2. And even here, applying exterior angle property, first we calculated angle PRS. Angle PRS equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles, that is angle P plus angle Q. So if you want only angle PRT, this is the bisector, since RT is the bisector, now we got angle P plus angle Q by 2. Now in this triangle, angle QRT, we applied angle sum property, okay, and then we proceeded and finally we got angle QTR equal to half angle QPR. That is what it is given to prove. Hope all of you understood these sums. With this we completed lines and angles chapter. Enjoy learning. Thank you.